Okay. So here I am going to show you how to create a new project, how to create feature file, how to generate step definitions. Okay, and then write code inside it and everything. Okay. So first I'm going to delete this, delete the whole project. We'll go create new project, look for it. Now you'll have this Maven, select this Maven project. Next, then you need to select this, create a simple project. Next, here I'm giving you some group ID, artifact ID we need to give. MK Cucumber training.
com.l is compulsory, mandatory na?
ఇది నేను Maven చెప్పేటప్పుడు I will explain in details. What is the purpose of group ID? What is artifact ID? What is this version and everything? Okay. So you don't need to focus on that at this point of time. But when you are creating on your end, you just put, instead of com.training, you put this com.learning, and in place of artifact ID, you need to give your, suppose for if Ankita is creating this, you need to give Ankita Cucumber learning, Pravina Cucumber learning, Prashanti Cucumber learning. Okay. You can give any project name. This artifact ID is nothing but your project name. You can give any name, but since we are following a standard convention, since you are sharing your pushing your code to GitHub, and I want to take a look at it, I want you to maintain some uniformity. Okay. So you need to give only these two things, then click finish. Your project is created. By default, since this is a Maven project, this is the default folder structure. It will have all these folders: source main Java, source main resources, source test Java, source test resources. Okay, and you will also have a form.xml. In this form.xml, all that you need to do is you need to copy this dependency section, copy it. Then for this MK Cucumber training, between the project tags, after this version, you need to paste that. Okay. So this is my project. I have not yet saved. Just remove this also. We are going ahead with your latest version. Okay. I'm saving it. See, I have not yet saved it. There is a star. I'm saving it. If you see here, okay. So when you save it, what this Maven does, it now you'll see this Maven dependencies folder. Before I saved this, there was no this folder. After I saved this, you'll find this new folder. Here, see, all the jars are there. So Maven, we are just telling Maven that I need these jars. This Maven is going and downloading all these jars, download these jars and all the other jars which these jars are dependent on. All jars are pulled and added to this folder, Maven dependencies, which means you can go ahead and use all the classes present in this jar files. So now we are ready with our first setup. I mean, our project is ready. Okay. After that,
Sid, where did you get this dependencies from?
You don't. There is a separate session on Maven, Ankita. I'm going to tell that to you. Okay. So using this Maven, we do a lot of other things also. So we have a dedicated some 4 to 5 hour session on this Maven itself. So in future, I'll tell you. For now, just do these steps. Okay. Maven has its own central repository over the web. It connects to that repository, downloads them, and add to our project. Okay.
No, after clicking the form.xl and dependencies, where do I need to get this dependency? Like copy from.
You don't need to do anything. You don't need to do anything. All that you need to do is just paste this in this form.xml and save it. automatically downloads from the web and adds it to your local repository.
Paste from where?
This, I'll share this. When I push this code to GitHub, you access this form.xml, you copy.
Okay.
Okay? Don't copy everything, because it also contains my com.training and MK Cucumber training and everything. Okay? When you create a project, Maven project, on your end, you are going to give this group ID as com.learning and artifact ID as Ankita Cucumber learning, or Pravina Cucumber learning. Okay, these things, and 001 snapshot. These are by default created, and you will see this form.xml created already. All that you need to do is just connect to just open this file that I am sharing to you, copy this part, this dependencies part, paste it in your form.xml. Okay, got it?
Yeah.
So now everything is ready. Okay, so if I go back to this PPT, so create a Maven project Eclipse, follow this video that I'm going to share with you. Okay, you don't need this. Then your Maven project is ready. Here, inside Maven project, inside your Maven project or your project, whose name is something like this, right? Ankita Kumbar learning. What you need to do? You need to go and create a folder where you can go and where you store all your feature files. So generally, the place where you can go and create your feature files anywhere. You can create a new folder directly here, something like folder. I'll name it as features. Okay. But the standard convention is to so it's a best practice to always create your features folder inside your source test resources. New folder. I'll call it features, or I can call it functional features. You can give any name, but some meaningful name. I'm going to give this functional features. Create a features folder under source test resources. Okay. Then inside your source test Java, create a new package for step definitions. You can give any name again, but I'll give this meaningful name. Create a package under source test Java. So source test Java. Now, what I'll do, I'll go here. I'll create my first feature file inside it. New file. Let me name it ecom search dot feature. So I'll copy this from which this is present in another project, MK Cucumber Training Time. Okay, I don't want to write this again. I'm just copying it, pasting it here. Yes, this. Now I have feature file ready. Inside features folder, create a new file with dot feature extension. Okay, then write scenarios inside feature file. I'll do right click, run as Cucumber feature. See? Okay. So this is referring to the same old one. This is, wait, let me go to this run as, run configurations. Delete everything. Delete this. Right click, run as Cucumber feature. Okay. So this is what you get. So when you just I have created a feature file, I have added scenarios in it. Every scenario has its own steps. So when I do right click, run as Cucumber feature, you don't need to go run configurations. There was a little confusion yesterday. Okay, but you just need to click on this Cucumber feature. When I do this, so now there is no error because it has all the jars needed. It is clearly telling that there are two scenarios, 11 steps. All the 11 steps are undefined because there is no step definition provided for any of these steps. That's why it's asking me to write the step definitions. Okay, let me keep it simple. I will, when you are creating it for the first time, just add one scenario so that you will have a less number of steps. Run as Cucumber feature. So what I need to do now, feature file, right click on feature file, run as Cucumber feature. Then in the console, when you do this, what happens? In console, you will find empty step definitions for all the missing steps. So for now, so right now, since we are doing it for the first time, every step is a missing step. So for all the steps, you will find the step definitions. Now copy all those step definitions. Inside the step definitions, first create a package, then create a class inside step definitions package. Okay, class, you need to create a class package. You can name it anything. Let's say steps giving .java, but when you are creating the file, you don't need to give .java extension. You know that. Now copy step definitions, empty step definition from above. And paste them inside the steps.java class. What I'm doing, I'm copying them. Here inside step definitions, I need to create a new class. I'll name it steps.java. Steps. We don't need to give .java. Inside the steps, I need to paste all these. Import after pasting, you need to delete them. If you execute that without deleting them, it will throw this new Cucumber Java pending exception. It says that your method is pending implementation. You have to implement it. Okay, so this is what we done. So now instead of going and writing code inside, I'll simply copy paste from our yesterday's class. These are all the methods, right? First 5 methods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm pasting them here. Okay. Now if I run this, did I miss anything? I have opened a browser. I navigate to home page. Okay, I failed to copy this. One, two, three, four, 5. Okay. Now if I run this, see, now it got successfully executed. Okay. Now I'm going to add the second scenario as well to this. If I run, if I run now, in the second scenario, there is only one additional new step. All others are getting repeated from here. So it will say that only one step implementation is pending. Okay, it will ask me to implement that. So that one also we had implemented yesterday. It's the last one. Copying it, pasting it here. If I run this again, run as Cucumber feature. You see, 2 scenarios, 11 steps, all are passed. Okay, so this is what we did yesterday. Now I'll go ahead and delete this. I don't want this. Okay. Now we have a clean project, MK Cucumber training, with everything perfectly set up and running. So any doubts so far?
No.
So you understood what I have done, right?
Yeah.
So if I go back here, copy empty step definition from above and paste them inside the step start Java class. Write your own code inside each step definition method. And finally, right click on feature file, run as Cucumber feature. So this is about setting up. Okay. So 2 slides are there. You just follow these steps. You will be able to write your first Cucumber, set up your Cucumber project, create your first feature file, then create the step definition, then execute it successfully. Okay.